You're standing in a fast food drive-thru right now, trying to figure out what to order that won't destroy your diet. Or you're sitting at home, planning to eat out later and already feeling guilty about it. Either way, stop. You can eat at literally any fast food restaurant and still lose weight. You just need to know what to order. So let me walk you through every major chain and show you exactly what to get. Five Guys. Let's start with the hard one, because Five Guys might be the worst fast food restaurant on the planet for calories. A regular cheeseburger is around 840 calories. And the fries. The regular fries are 950 calories. Just the fries. That's almost an entire day of food for some people, sitting in a paper cup of potatoes. So here's what you do. Little hamburger, 1 patty instead of 2, around 480 calories, 23 grams of protein. Now load it with every free topping they have. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, mushrooms, green peppers, jalapenos. All of those are free. All basically 0 calories. And they add volume, so the burger actually feels big and stuffed. You're not getting some sad little patty on a bun. You're getting a loaded burger. Skip the fries entirely. There is no low-calorie version of Five Guys fries. They don't exist. Even the little fries are still over 500 calories. If you absolutely need them, split a little fries with someone. That's the only compromise I'm willing to give you. But ideally, you walk out at under 500 calories with a loaded burger, and you move on with your day. KFC. Most people go to KFC and order a bucket of original recipe fried chicken. And that's fine if you don't care about your diet. But if you do care, here's what nobody orders. The grilled chicken. KFC has an entire grilled chicken menu, and almost nobody gets it, because fried chicken is what they're famous for. A grilled chicken breast is 210 calories, with 38 grams of protein. Compare that to the original recipe breast at 390 calories, with 39 grams of protein. Almost identical protein, nearly half the calories. The only difference is no breading and no deep fryer oil. Get a grilled breast and a grilled drumstick. That's 290 calories, 49 grams of protein. Add green beans at 25 calories. You're sitting at around 315 calories, with almost 50 grams of protein for your entire meal. The guy next to you just ate a 3-piece original recipe meal with mashed potatoes, gravy, and a biscuit, and he's at 1,200 calories. Same restaurant, same chicken, same animal. One of you is losing weight, and the other one is wondering why they're not. Also, if you're trying to lock in for summer, I just dropped a cookbook where I'm doing a 33% launch sale. Make sure you check it out. The link will be in the description. Wingstop. Wings are tricky because they're breaded, fried, and smothered in sauce. A 10-piece classic bone-in with garlic parmesan is pushing 900 calories, and people eat this as a casual snack while watching a game. Here's the move. Plain boneless wings. 8 pieces is around 640 calories, 44 grams of protein. Now here's where most people throw those calories away. The sauce. Ask for a dry rub instead of a wet sauce. Lemon pepper dry rub adds maybe 5 calories per wing. The garlic parmesan sauce adds 40 to 50 calories per wing. On 8 wings, that's a 350 calorie difference, just from the sauce. Let me say that again. The actual wings are the same. The only thing that changed is what you put on top of them, and it costs you 350 calories. Get veggie sticks on the side, not fries, and hot sauce for dipping, not ranch. Ranch is 260 calories per cup. Hot sauce is basically free. Those two swaps, dry rub instead of wet sauce and hot sauce instead of ranch, save you over 500 calories compared to what most people order. Domino's. Pizza and dieting. Everyone thinks these two things can't exist in the same sentence. They absolutely can if you're not an idiot about it. A regular hand-tossed pepperoni slice from a medium pizza is about 300 calories. 2 slices and you're at 600. 3 and you're pushing 900. Adds up fast. But Domino's has a thin crust option and nobody uses it. A thin crust pepperoni slice is around 190 calories. That's 110 calories less per slice just from the crust being thinner. Over 3 slices, that's 330 calories saved. 330, just from the crust. Even better, get the thin crust with grilled chicken and veggies instead of pepperoni. Around 150 to 170 calories per slice, with more protein and less fat. 3 slices, under 500 calories total. You just ate 3 full slices of pizza and stayed completely on track. The trick with pizza is always the same. Thin crust, lean protein topping, vegetables. Skip the stuffed crust, skip the cheesy bread, skip the garlic knots, and for the love of everything, skip the lava cake. In-N-Out. If you're on the West Coast, you already love this place. And the good news is, In-N-Out is actually one of the easiest fast food spots to eat smart at. A regular hamburger with onion is 390 calories, 16 grams of protein. Already not bad. But here's the real move. They have a secret menu option called protein style. All that means is they wrap your burger in lettuce instead of a bun. A double protein style with mustard and ketchup instead of spread is around 330 calories with 33 grams of protein. Let me just repeat that. Double burger, double cheese, 330 calories, 33 grams of protein. That's insane. The spread is their version of Thousand Island dressing, and it adds about 80 calories of pure fat. Switch it for mustard and ketchup. You save those 80 calories, and honestly, it tastes cleaner because you can actually taste the beef and the cheese without the sauce covering everything up. Fries are $395 for a regular order. If you can skip them, skip them. If you can't, plan for it. But do not get a shake. A chocolate shake there is over 580 calories. That's a whole extra meal hiding inside a cup. KFC might have been a surprise, but Starbucks is going to shock you, because people don't think of Starbucks as fast food, but the amount of hidden calories in their drinks is genuinely unbelievable. A grande caramel frappuccino is 370 calories and 55 grams of sugar. That is more sugar than a can and a half of Coca-Cola, and people drink this every single morning on their way to work and then wonder why the scale won't move. It's because you're drinking 370 calories of sugar milk every morning, that's why. For drinks, just keep it simple. Black coffee is 0 calories. An Americano is 15. A cold brew with a splash of milk is under 35. If you need something sweet, 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla adds 0 calories. That's it. For food, the egg white and roasted red pepper egg bites are 170 calories, 12 grams of protein. That's a legitimate breakfast. Or grab a protein box for around 300 to 400 calories depending on which one. But please stop buying the banana bread as a morning snack. It's 420 calories. That is not a snack. That is dessert. Call it what it is. Dunkin. Same exact problem as Starbucks, but somehow worse. A medium frozen caramel culotta is over 600 calories. 600. For a drink, you could eat a full meal at most of the restaurants on this list for fewer calories than that one drink. Here's the one thing you need to remember at Dunkin. Flavor shots, not flavor swirls. Shots are 5 to 10 calories. Swirls are 50 to 70 per pump, and they add multiple pumps by default. That difference alone is 200 calories per drink. If you go to Dunkin every day, that's 1,400 extra calories per week just from the syrup in your coffee. Over a month, that's almost 2 pounds of fat from coffee syrup alone. Think about that. For food, the egg white veggie wake-up wrap is 190 calories. Get 2. That's 380 calories for 2 wraps. Pair it with a black iced coffee, and you're out the door at under 400 calories with a real breakfast. The person behind you in line just ordered a medium iced caramel latte and a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, and they're at over 900. Both of you think you had a quick coffee and breakfast. One of you had double the calories. Jersey Mike's. This one is underrated, and I think more people need to know about it. Their subs are made fresh with real deli meat, and there's one thing you can ask for that changes everything. Sub in a tub. They take all the fillings and scoop them into a bowl and skip the bread entirely. A regular turkey and provolone sub on white bread is around 580 calories. The sub in a tub version is around 280 to 300. You just cut your meal nearly in half by removing the bread, and the bread wasn't even the reason you went there. Get the turkey, chicken, or roast beef sub in a tub with Mike's Way seasoning, oil and vinegar, and every single vegetable they have. It's a massive protein-packed salad bowl for under 350 calories. If you want carbs, get a mini sub instead of a regular. Half the bread. Still feels like a real sandwich. Still under 400 calories. Arby's. Most people think Arby's is a write-off for dieting. It's not. The classic roast beef sandwich is 360 calories with 23 grams of protein. That's already one of the leanest fast food sandwiches out there. Naturally high protein because roast beef is a lean cut. If you really want to cut it down, ask for no bun. That brings it to around 200 calories of just roast beef. Pair it with a side salad and you're at under 300 for a full meal. If you want the bun, totally fine. 360 is reasonable for any meal. Just stay away from the beef and cheddar at 450 plus, the loaded curly fries at 600 plus, and anything with the word crispy in the name. Crispy at Arby's means deep fried. Deep fried means double the calories. Whataburger. If you live in Texas, you probably eat here once a week. A regular Whataburger is 590 calories, which isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Here's the move. The Whataburger Jr., 310 calories, 14 grams of protein. Same burger, smaller size, less bread. If you're really hungry, get 2 juniors for 620 calories total. That's 2 burgers for roughly the same calories as 1 regular. You feel like you ate more food even though the calorie count is almost identical. The psychology of eating 2 things instead of 1 actually helps you feel more satisfied. Get the apple slices instead of fries. I know. If that sounds sad to you, it's because you're addicted to fries, and that's part of the problem we're solving here. Shake Shack. People love Shake Shack because it feels more premium than regular fast food. And it is. But premium doesn't mean low calorie. A single shack burger is around 530 calories. A double is pushing 800. Add the cheese fries and a shake and you're over 2,000 calories in one sitting. But here's the thing, you can get a shack burger with no shack sauce. That saves you about 70 calories right there. Better yet, ask for it lettuce wrapped. Same thing as In-N-Out protein style. You drop about 150 calories of bun, and now you're around 370 to 380 calories for a solid single burger with cheese. Pair it with a side of pickles or nothing, and you've had a real burger at Shake Shack for under 400 calories. The shakes are 700 to 800 calories. Don't. Panera Bread. This is the one where people think everything is healthy because the restaurant looks nice and the menu says things like artisan and fresh baked. A full bacon turkey bravo sandwich is over 700 calories. The bread bowls are pushing 900 to 1000. But Panera has one of the best systems for dieting if you know how to use it. The You Pick 2 menu lets you get a half sandwich and a cup of soup. A half turkey sandwich is around 250 to 280 calories. A cup of chicken noodle soup is about 110 calories. Together, that's under 400 calories, and you're eating a sandwich and soup at Panera. That feels like a real meal. That feels like you went out and had lunch. You didn't deprive yourself of anything. You just picked the right combination. Stay away from the bread bowl. Stay away from the mac and cheese. And whatever you do not get a pastry on the way out. That bear claw is 400 calories. You almost made it. Don't ruin it at the register. Raising Cane's. The simplest menu in fast food. They have chicken fingers, fries, coleslaw, toast, and cane sauce. That's it. One chicken finger is about 130 calories with 13 grams of protein. 3 fingers is 390 calories, 39 grams of protein. That's your base. Now here's where people mess up. The cane sauce. Each sauce container is about 190 calories, almost all fat. 2 containers and you just added 380 calories of sauce to a 390 calorie meal. You literally doubled the meal's calories with dipping sauce. Use hot sauce or ketchup instead. Skip the toast. That's another 150 calories of white bread and butter. And skip the fries or trade them for coleslaw at around 180 calories. 3 fingers with hot sauce and coleslaw. About 570 calories, nearly 40 grams of protein. The standard box combo with sauce, fries, and toast is over 1,200. Same restaurant, same chicken, half the calories. Chili's. People forget Chili's exists for dieting because it's a sit-down restaurant, but loads of people eat there. And most of their menu is a disaster. A full rack of baby back ribs is over 1,200 calories. The crispy chicken crispers are 1,500. But Chili's has something called the guiltless grill section, and it's genuinely one of the best kept secrets in chain restaurants. The classic sirloin from the guiltless grill menu is 210 calories with about 31 grams of protein. That's a steak. 210 calories. Add steamed broccoli at 40 calories and you're at 250 for steak and a side. You could eat that twice and still be under 500 calories. Nobody knows about this. Everyone orders the loaded burgers and the quesadilla explosions. You're sitting there with a steak and veggies for less calories than their appetizer sampler. Dairy Queen. People go to DQ for blizzards, not for health food. A medium Oreo blizzard is 790 calories. That's not dessert, that's a full meal of ice cream. But DQ has food that actually works. The grilled chicken sandwich is around 370 calories with 30 grams of protein. Side salad instead of fries. And if you want something frozen, the small vanilla cone is 230 calories. That's the move. A small cone instead of a medium blizzard saves you over 500 calories and you still got your ice cream. You still walked out of Dairy Queen with a cone in your hand. You just didn't need 790 calories to do it. So that's 14 chains. Every single one of them has options that let you eat fast food and still lose weight. And the lesson is the same at every restaurant. Watch the sauces. They're almost always the hidden calorie bomb that nobody counts. Watch the drinks. Liquid calories don't fill you up, but they absolutely count. Pick grilled over fried whenever it exists. And stop ordering fries on autopilot. You don't need them. You just think you do because you've always gotten them. If you want even more chains covered, I did a part 1 of this video where I went through McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Subway, Chipotle, Wendy's, Burger King, Panda Express, and Popeyes. Between both videos, that's over 20 chains with no excuses left. Share this with someone who needs it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.